So today we are going to go to Bamburgh down on the Northumberland coast. Although technically it's day two, it's our first full day, so I suppose it's really day one of our adventures. We're going to go to look at the castle. There's a beach there as well. We're going to take the drone, so we should be able to get you some really good drone footage of Bamburgh and Bamburgh Castle and the surrounding area. So it's going to be a good day. The weather's okay. It's a bit cloudy, but it's very mild and not really that windy either, so it's going to be a decent day to go and have a little explore. So come with us to the rather lovely Northumberland coastal town of Bamburgh. So we've made it here to Bamburgh, and you might well have seen a bit of the castle there as we drove in, but just in case you didn't, it's actually just over there. So we're a little bit away from it here, but we're going to have a walk back up. I've got the drone, so we'll be fine, and we've actually parked right down here, which is right on the beach. So this looks rather good, doesn't it? You can imagine how cool this would look in the middle of summer. So there is flight restrictions around the castle, so we can't go over it or round it. But I think I've got some decent footage there, best that we can maybe manage. Look at that. Bamburgh Castle in all its glory. Just started raining, which isn't great, is it? But hopefully only be a little quick shower. So that's the entrance there to the castle. So we're just walking into the castle grounds now. 3,000 years. So it was windy and rainy 5 minutes ago, and now the sun's out. It's quite warm. Just goes to show, doesn't it? Good old British weather. Look at that view. So this time we're going to walk down this little path here, see where it ends up going. So it looks like there's some memorial here for the people who gave their lives in the 2 World Wars. We're so lucky, aren't we, in this country, really, when you think about it, to have places like this. And it does maybe put things into perspective for you, doesn't it, when you think about all the bad things that's happening in the world and elsewhere in this country. Just to see stuff like this, and it makes you maybe appreciate how lucky you are. Maybe just pause for a moment's thought, shall we? The Bamburgh Castle tea van. There you go, look at that. You can buy your cups of tea. So we're going on this little sandy path, which I think is going to take us back to the car park, but we'll see. We've come down this way, which we're not really sure if it's the right way now, because it could be a totally different place to where we want to be. But anyway, so we found a car park. We've kind of got a shortcut, really, which we didn't think it was going to be, but it was. So there you go. So we're back in the car park where we parked at the beginning. So after our trip to Bamburgh and Bamburgh Castle, the second trip of the day is going to be, well, we're going to attempt to go to Holy Island, or Lindisfarne, which is the same place. There's a little road that goes out there, but you can only go when the tide's out. Now, it does say that the tide is supposed to be out from 20 to 4 today, so if we should get there for just after that time, and then it's supposed to be okay until about 11:15 at night, so we should have plenty of time. But let's see when we get there whether or not we're able to get on to Holy Island. So this is part 2, and it could be quite good fun. So we are now driving across what is basically the sea. When the tide's in, this road is shut. Yeah. But obviously now we've timed it right, it's open, and we are now on the way to Holy Island. So we've got this Holy Island, we're in a car park, and it's actually £6 to park your car, and you can't park anywhere else because there's nowhere else to park. So it's a bit of a captive audience, really, and it's a little bit of a rip-off, isn't it? It's for 3 hours all you get for £6. Look at this old telephone box. We see if it's still working. Oh, you gotta love a good old telephone box. It's not working. Oh, it is. Oh, emergency calls only. Lindisfarne Priory, look at that. That must be just through there. So let's go and investigate, shall we? Wow, look at that. The old priory. So this dude here is St Aidan of Lindisfarne. And the sculpture was created in 1958 by Catherine Parbury. Oh, look, they've got some sort of games goes on here by the look of it. Look, they've got like a archery thing. It seems like they've got a few other little bits and bobs going on in this little garden. And of course over there is Lindisfarne Castle. Wow. So that there is the front of the priory. Looks pretty cool, doesn't it? So this is a priory from the other side. Go through the turnstiles. Away we go. So despite the high wind, did manage to get the drone up there. It wasn't very happy. It was flapping around a little bit, but it looked like the footage has come out alright, so we'll see. Well, this is the Coast Guard's lookout tower. The good thing about being in here is it's not windy. See all the way out here. Farne Island is over there. Look at that down there. Ropes in the tree. Tyres. So it looks like a little beach. It's more like a harbour actually, because there's boats there, and we just went past a little fishing place. So it's more like a little harbour, isn't it? But it's quite cool, isn't it? Just over there, as you can see, is Lindisfarne Castle, and we might see if I can get a little bit closer to it. And there's a little fort here as well, which, well, a few relics of one. Osborne's Fort, I think this is called. As you can see, the castle is just there. Now, we could have walked that side and walked all the way along there, all the way to the fort, and then walked all the way back again, but we're a little bit walked out today because we've been miles. But I'm going to see if I can get the drone up here and fly it as close to that as I can. If I zoom in, I might get some good footage, so this could be quite good, although it is very, very windy now. So this is quite exciting, because look, it's the home of the Lindisfarne mead. It's cool, isn't it? This is where you buy it from. We might not see the real puffins, but we've seen some puffins. Look, loads of them here. Quite cute, aren't they? Puffins galore. There's my cup there. It's like they almost know me, isn't it? It says, Richard, he is but a humble man, yet with great wisdom. I mean, spot on. Absolutely spot on. Found the actual Lindisfarne mead. Look at this. There's lots of it as well. Lots of different types, depending on what you fancy. So that is Holy Island done. Very nice it was to come here as well. Somewhere I've always wanted to see actually. I've seen pictures of it and I've heard stories about it, and you know, read stuff about the road and all that kind of stuff. So I always wanted to go there. It's a great opportunity. I'm glad that we've done it. There's not an awful lot here. You know, we saw the priory, we saw the church, we saw the castle. Managed to get the drone up, which was good, even though it didn't like it in the wind. But yeah, it was. It's definitely worth coming to. I mean, it's been a busy day, hasn't it? We've been to Bamburgh earlier on, and now we've come to Holy Island, Lindisfarne. So it's been a good day.
2 for 1?
Yeah, 2 for the price of 1. So it's a little bit of an extended video today because we've got 2 tips for you. So hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give us a like, and even if you didn't like it, give it a like anyway, because it's free and you might as well. And if you do enjoy what we do here on the channel, why not consider subscribing as well. We're going to be doing a few more of these little vlogs over the next couple of days while we're up here. I'm not sure where we're going to go tomorrow yet, but we will be going to Berwick at some point probably, so that might be tomorrow. Yeah, sea houses. So there's still a few things to do, so there'll be a lot more great content coming up for you over the next couple of days, so stay tuned. I'll say please consider subscribing, give us a like, and we will see you on that next one. So this is the Lindisfarne Causeway. You can see the road there. And obviously this here is where the sea will cover this road when the tide's in. We've got a good few hours yet. But you can see how close you are, can't you, to the sea, and where the road is. It's just crazy really, isn't it?